Welcome back. As we promised, we are going to continue with celebrating and in the same time analyzing the performance of our players yesterday of Egypt against Morocco. After the marathon, which lasted for 120 minutes and ended with a 2-1 win for Egypt to go forward and to continue to the semi-final of the AFCON 2021, the prestigious African tournament, which is currently taking place in Cameroon. We are very much delighted to have with us via phone Mr. Ali El Behairy, our sports analyst, to continue with our coverage. Mr. Behairy, a very good morning to you, sir.
Good morning.
Mr. Behairy, let's go to something a little bit different than the performance or the squad of Kirouche in yesterday's match. Let's go to the benefits of Egypt in general regarding football with the newcomers. I mean, when it comes to Mo, of course, to Trezeguet, to El Soulaya, to the experienced players, it's normal to find them performing in a superb way. But when we find names like Marmoush, like Omar Kamal Abdel Wahed, like Mohamed Abdel Men'em, performing as if they are with the squad of our national team for decades, not for few matches. How do you see this, sir?
Of course, Egypt have made great achievements in AFCON 2021 in Cameroon. Kirouche have made new players in the Egyptian team and new strong players, national players, like Ahmed Fattouh, like Mohamed Abdel Men'em, like Ahmed Yassin. Many players in the Egyptian squad, new players, but they are strong and they proved they have to play in Egypt. And like Omar Marmoush from Stuttgart. So we have a lot of benefits here in AFCON in Cameroon, and I see Egypt performances very well, especially in Cote d'Ivoire and Morocco matches. So we have a great chance to win this cup.
This was my coming question, sir, regarding the great difference between the performance of the Egyptian team in the first three matches, Nigeria, Guinea-Bissau and Sudan, and with Cote d'Ivoire and Morocco, the case, the performance, the spirit of the players, it was totally different despite the injuries we had. What made that difference?
I think the player have great ambitions to make a great performance after many mistakes in the first three matches. So the players have to prove they are good players and they have a dream to achieve it, to win this cup after an absence for 12 years. So this is the reason.
You mean the part or the side to blame was the players or the choices or the tactics of the coach?
I mean, the players made the performance in the three matches. The match of Cote d'Ivoire and Morocco, it's because of the tactics of Kirouche, new tactics, and also because the players have great ambitions in the qualification rounds.
For example, let's implement what we are saying on the match of yesterday, and particularly the differences between the first 45 minutes and the second 45 minutes, and the positioning of Ayman Ashraf, for example. Many analysts said that one of the key elements behind our success in the second half and in extra time was the move of Ayman Ashraf to his usual place and the substitutes. The addition of Trezeguet was another key word behind our victory. If you agree with that.
I agree that when Kirouche made the players in their right places in the pitch, so we achieved more chances at the goal. We achieved goals. We have made a lot of pressure on Morocco defense. So Kirouche tactics in the Cote d'Ivoire and Morocco's matches made a great difference in Egypt's performance. So we was dangerous. The team was dangerous against Morocco. So we achieved 2 goals.
Yesterday there was another test for the way the players what the players should do when they are under pressure. The pressure was not only by the Moroccan rivals or by the names like Hakimi or Yassine Bono in the goalkeeping position, but also with the Senegalese referee. And it was really clear since the very first maybe 2 or 3 minutes that we are going to witness one of the worst performances of a referee. And it took place already on the ground. How do you see the reactions of our players and how they have dealt with this?
I think our players was so nervous in the match because the referee was so bad. He was making the bad performance at the AFCON, and I think most of the referees in AFCON are bad referees, not very well performance. Especially in Morocco and Egypt match, the Senegalese referee was so bad in his decisions. Yes, he was bad in his decisions. But I think Kirosh told the players not to be so nervous, to play well and play quietly, not to make any problems with the referee because he was about to send a red card to any player in Egypt.
But unfortunately, we received 4 yellow cards in addition to yellow cards for Kirosh and one of his assistants too. I think it's Wael Gum'a. We hope that this is not going to affect our performance or our squad against Cameroon, inshallah, next Thursday. Let's move to our match against Cameroon. What we should do? What's our homework in the coming 2 days?
I think the players have to relax in these 2 days, not to train hard because we play 2 strong matches against Cote d'Ivoire and Morocco for 120 minutes in each match. So Cameroon played only 90 minutes in last 2 matches. So they have relaxed more than Egypt. So we have to play with not with hard work in trainings because this will affect our players. And I think we have a lot of pressure in the next match because it's in the semi-finals and it is with the Cameroon. That tournament is in their country, in their field, yes. The host country with their fans and the referees. So it's a lot of pressure in Egypt, but I think Egypt players have great mentality with Kirosh. And I think if we played well like Cote d'Ivoire and Morocco's match, we will qualify to the final.
If you permit me to say that one of the main reasons behind our victories, whether against Cote d'Ivoire or against Morocco, or to be accurate with our good performance in front of those 2, is that we have studied well the 2 squads, knowing well the points of strength and points of weakness in the 2 squads. Should we do so in front of Cameroon and to take into consideration some names that they would be the real danger or the real threat to our squad, or we should just stick to the tactics we had and this is going to be efficient in front of any team, whether it's Cameroon or any other team?
I think every game is a strong game, not in semi-finals only. Every game to Egypt is strong, and I think the job of Kirosh and staff analyzing the weakness and strong points in their offense team. So I think Kirosh will study Cameroon well before facing them, and I hope Egypt to relax in these 3 days or 2 days before a strong match with the host country. So it will be a strong match, and I hope we will win.
Far from Mo, who should be considered also as man of the match?
In Morocco's match,
Yes.
I think the player with the best performance in this match, and not in this match only, in all the tournament, I think Ahmed
Fattouh.
left back of Egypt and the Malik team. I think Mohamed Abmenam, the defense player, he was so good in this tournament. And I think Mohamed Salah, Egyptian legend in Liverpool, made a goal and assist, and he was very active in the pitch.
And Trezeguet, after 8 months of the injury, he is returning back bit by bit, but with what he had done yesterday with the goal, I think he is proving that he really deserves to be all the time part of our national team. True?
Yes, Trezeguet is a great player. I think the injury affected him so well in this tournament. He was not ready to play a tournament, a strong tournament like that. But I think this goal will make him strong again, and increase his ambition to make a long return performance.
One final question, sir, regarding the goalkeeping position and the unfortunate injuries of Shenawi and Abu Gabal or Gabaski. Mohamed Sobhi did great, and it seemed that they are all enjoying self-confidence and the spirit to protect our net. And some of the comments of Essam El Hadari, the legendary Essam El Hadari, and the coach of our national team goalkeeping players, he said that we are not going to play except with the 100% fit goalkeeper. Which do you prefer? To try to prepare Shenawi to be there in front of Cameroon, or to consider Mohamed Sobhi as the right decision and choice?
Of course, we have to play with the most experienced goalkeeper, and not only the most experienced, the most ready one, not to play with injuries. So if Mohamed El Shenawi and Gabaski are not recovered in these 2 days, so we have to play with Mohamed Sobhi against Cameroon, because I think all the four goalkeepers in Egypt's squad are very performed well, and they have the experience, they have the spirit, they have the mentality. So we have to play with the most ready one in this match.
Well, Mr. Ali El Behairy, our sports critic and analyst, thank you very much for your input, sir, and have a very good day. And by this, we come to the end of our breakfast show today. Tomorrow is another day with another crew. You were in the company of my dear colleague, Mohamed Abderrahim, and myself, Nermeen Abderrahman. Stay tuned only on Nile TV International always for more updates. And for more details, please log on to www.nileinternational.net. Many thanks for watching.